Well, here we go again, and this one really boils my blood. In a new report today, data on more than 500,000 highly vulnerable people have been compromised as a result of a supply chain cyber attack on the International Committee of the Red Cross. While the ICRC declined to name the partner that was hacked, Crystal Wells, media and editorial manager of the International Red Cross Society, told Information Security Media Group that the external supplier is hosting our servers. We manage the data and the application on these servers. This was a targeted attack on our servers, which are being hosted by our partner. The ICRC has previously described the partner as an external company working in Switzerland. Wells confirms that the hack compromised personal data such as names, locations, and contact information of more than 500,000 people. She also said that these people, or the people affected, include missing people, their families, unaccompanied, separated children, detainees, and other people receiving services from the Red Cross and the Red Crescent movement. Login information for about 2,000 Red Cross and Red Crescent staff and volunteers who work on these programs and use these systems have also been compromised. No other information on the ICRC was compromised due to the segmentation of the systems. I am so glad to hear that part. The compromised data originated from at least 60 Red Cross and Red Crescent national societies around the world, according to the ICRC. If I can help to amplify anything out of this report is this. The organization has appealed to the unidentified attackers to not misuse the data as it would cause additional stress to these vulnerable victims. Please share that. We hope that it's not used to hurt any of these people. So do me a favor and comment below of what you think of this. As of the filming of this video, there is no specific information yet about the attackers or their motivations, but Wells confirms that ransomware was not used in this cyber attack. She described the timeline of the attack as following. After the completion of our initial analysis, we can see that the first breach occurred on November 9th, 2021. We learned of the breach January 18, and we had a team of people working around the clock ever since to understand and respond to this attack. Wells also stated that they have suspended all access to the compromised systems to mitigate the immediate impact of this attack. We are now in the process of identifying short-term solutions to enable the Red Cross and the Red Crescent teams worldwide to continue providing these humanitarian services for the people impacted by this breach. While Wells did not name who the ICRC is working with, she confirms that the organizations had partnered with highly specialized firms to help us with this, and says the ICRC is in contact with the competent national authorities. The ICRC says that there is not yet any indication that the compromised information has been leaked or shared publicly. However, its humanitarian activities are already being affected. Well said. Every day, the Red Cross and the Red Crescent movement helps reunite at least 12 people with their families. Our ability to do that work as the Red Cross and the Red Crescent movement is seriously impacted by this cyber attack. As a result of the breach, we have been forced to take the data hosting systems in question offline, severely limiting the humanitarian services we can offer to over 500,000 people affected. Echoing the sentiment of non-disclosure, Robert Mardini, Director General of the ICRC, says that he's appalled and perplexed that a humanitarian information system like this would be targeted and compromised, as this cyber attack puts vulnerable people, those already in need of humanitarian services, at further risk. And we agree. Appealing to the threat actors, Mardini says, your actions could potentially cause yet more harm and pain to those who have already endured untold suffering. The real people, the real families behind the information you now have are amongst the world's least powerful. Please do the right thing. Do not share, sell, leak, or otherwise use this data. Industry commentators reacted with despair at the attackers, but not surprise. While most empathize with the difficulties faced in securing nonprofit organizations, it was also noted that obfuscating and encrypting data could have minimized its misuse. Sam Curry, Chief Security Officer at Cyber tells Information Security Media Group that the attackers that carried out the cyber attack on the Red Cross either hit them accidentally, which I don't believe, or are performing the coldest calculus with lives intentionally. Frankly, knowing that there are low-life cyber criminals behind this that have likely attacked with a cold calculus is maddening. The nonprofit world may not have the margins, but they are accountable to donors and backers for spending as high a percent as possible of their funds on their mission. It's fair to say that security at a nonprofit is playing the cyber game at the hardest difficulty level. Of course, the third-party business which stores the ICRC's data bears responsibility for not adequately storing, protecting sensitive information. So we can only hope that the personal data of those who are already suffering cannot and will not be leveraged by the guilty threat actors. I strongly believe that threat actors should have a code of conduct, or at least a code of morality. Don't attack organizations that help people or can endanger the life of people. We deal with these attacks on healthcare organizations every day. We need to support those who support us. Those of you out there that have a say should say this very loudly. Let's protect those who protect us. If you enjoy the content we bring you, please consider subscribing and liking this video and sharing it with other people so that they can be informed of the issues facing the cybersecurity world right now. And don't forget, practice safe cyber. Until next time, thank you for watching.